Okay, let's go. It is Monday. I didn't do this yesterday because I was so tired, and I'm still tired, but I'm still gonna do it. So let's look at the market. Still, small caps choppy as hell. Since I started trading here in late February, it's just going choppy sideways. Also look at the Nasdaq extended, but consolidating nicely on the weekly. And so yeah, that's that. Let's see the trades. I kinda fucked up this week a little bit. Let's see, the 1st of April. AAOI, yeah, this. Nah, should not have taken this. Should not have taken this. It was too soon. I mean, it's no tight, this is nothing. It's in the middle of this big range, and I just thought that, oh, it's coming back from this candle. Stopped out. Should not have taken this trade. LBPH. Yeah, I guess it was a valid entry here on this day. Coming out of this small range with this long consolidation. Looking decent on the weekly, but these didn't work. All-time high. Stopped out of that one. SMXT. This one I'm still in. I didn't get the first day here. I bought it, I guess, opening range highs on this day for a continuation move, but I didn't get filled all my shares, so I'm raising my stop loss aggressively. Also, I don't have the amount of shares I wanted, so it's not that big of a trade, but we'll see. Maybe it doubles. So I'm still in that one. APM. Yeah, it's a tough one. You can sort of see, well, it's sort of riding the 10-day, but then it kept making these higher highs all the time, grinding, slowly grinding, and then didn't find a day where it made a small range. So I looked at this little range here on the 1-hour chart, this one, and I think I bought it. I actually don't know where I bought it, but it got stopped out. Swedish stock, I thought, wasn't amazing, but it was good enough. You can see in the weekly here, made the first there, another leg, consolidating, getting squeezed between the moving averages, and then they had this huge wick down, stopping out everyone who had a hard stop, and then it tried to go the next day. So I bought it, but you can see the price action after. So not a proper stock to trade. That was just bad. Stopped out. XTAIA. Okay, yeah, I see what. Look at this 1-hour chart. It looks quite nice. High lows all the time. Finally has this from this area, this tight inside candle, combined with the new day. So I thought it was a good entry to get here. I'm not sure why I bought it down here. Maybe I used. I think I saw the opening range highs, but it was too wide of a risk, so I put an order lower and I got filled. I guess that's what happened. But eventually got stopped out, as you can see. Let's see, yeah. Okay, yeah, so I bought it right there and then stopped out. Another, I mean, this one was kind of decent actually. Sort of a small cup and handle, but where it happened was a bit scary. So it slightly peaked over this area and then it dumped. Weekly, I don't know. Feels like it's super pumped. It's not like a smooth move up to consolidation. It's like a pump, super long sideways. And this one was a bit unclear. Stopped out anyway. CLDX. Yeah, you can see the weekly picture here, how it has come out of this massive range. Had the last test of the range and then it broke out on some volume. and I thought it should hold up here, but it came back, so I thought maybe this is a good area to get the weekly buy setup. If it's gonna go higher, but it just kept on dumping. It's probably back in the range now, almost. So, very weak. Stopped out. CGC. Let's see. Oh, yes. So I'm still in this one. Yeah. So I looked at this 1 hour chart. This range right there. Like so. And then it finally had to move a bit too soon, I thought, but I'm not gonna ignore it because the cannabis stock's going crazy. But it came back, but then I saw this. I thought that, well, if it's gonna go higher, it's gonna turn in this area. So I, based on like the 5 minute, I think I got this wick fill. Maybe actually the 15 minutes. Yeah, so what I've noticed is that price usually likes to come back and fill the previous close, and it doesn't always do that, but in this time it did, so I bought this wick and had a super tight risk, and it kind of ran right away. But this got me a bit tilted. I'm gonna explain later. Is this the same? Maybe I got stopped out the first time. Nah. This, oh my god, I've taken so many cuts on this one. I took the first cut on this day, then I took the second cut on this day, and a third cut on this day. And it's not a perfect setup, and I realized after that all the crypto players are not really ready yet. They need a few more weeks, I think. But I wanted to give it a try anyway. But it's just chopping higher, almost like a rising wedge like this. So we'll see what happens. But I got stopped out. ARQT. Okay, I'm still in this one. Let's go back on the weekly here. Yeah, so it's a bit worrisome that, I mean, it has a lot of momentum, but I mean, how far is it gonna go? Is it gonna push to 18? Maybe. It wasn't the best setup, but I thought it was good enough to give it a try. Coming out of, well, I actually broke this day right here, but I think I saw some, yeah, basically this 1 hour consolidation on the new day here, so I just bought it there, and it worked. So still in it. Curie, this one was bad. I didn't wait for the. This day I think I had a few names I was watching, so I thought I'm just gonna place an order above this day here. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's basically this. You can see this super tight range here on the 1 hour chart and the new day here. So I just place an order above, risking the floor of the base that it had. So I got filled in the morning, but then it just came back, and wasn't really a proper breakout buy because it never actually broke out. Maybe it's gonna go soon, who knows. So I'm not in that one. ACB. Okay, so here is where it starts. I took so many cuts because I bought CGC, and I thought, man, this thing is gonna respect the 4 hour chart. Came out of this range, and now it popped. It's probably gonna respect the 4 hour chart and go higher. So based on that thinking, I wanted to get in on ACB as well because it was much stronger and had bigger moves. So, and on these things right now, you have to zoom in a bit because they are moving so fast, or at least so I thought. So in this area, I took like 10 cuts, trying to get in on an entry that would give me 30 to 50 R. So I mean, it's not that bad, but in hindsight I was a bit too aggressive. So let's see here. Oh yeah. So here I zoom in, I use the 1 hour chart and the 15 and the 2 minute to decide like where I think it's gonna bounce here based on the 1 hour chart, based on the 4 hour chart. And I'm imagining this candle going back up green and continuing the move. So that's why I'm zooming in so much, trying to find an area where I think people are gonna step up. And I don't just buy, I wait for price action to give me something. So here was the first attempt, and I got stopped out. And here's the second attempt, and by the second attempt I already got tilted. And another attempt, and this one 6 AI. Bit too soon. I redrew the range. I had this range on watch first, so I bought this candle breakout, but looking at the daily it's a bit too soon. But it's not impossible that it creates higher highs on higher lows on the daily, so I might be in the trade if it goes, who knows. Otherwise I'll just buy back on the real breakout. ACB again. Man. Also this day on Thursday, I think it was a Friday. Oh yeah, it was 2 days, yeah. So I started here on Thursday and then I kept on tilting on Friday. But on on Thursday my broker, my stop losses didn't work for like an hour. So I was some trade I took a way bigger cut because I didn't realize my stop loss didn't trigger. It said the faulty order like 3 times. And I think that got me a bit tilted, and may have been the result of why I tried so many times on ACB. And then eventually I just said, fuck it, I'm not gonna touch it until I see something clear, because I was just clearly tilted and just attacking it over and over without a good reason. Or with my reasoning that I thought, well, CGC is gonna respect the 4 hour chart, but it didn't. Yeah, okay. So that's all the trades for the week. And man, this is the first week where I'm feeling not so excited. I've been super excited every week, but now I'm tired. I feel over, like my brain has had too much. And it could be because I'm watching way too many names. Too much shit moving, and question is that good or is it bad when so much shit is moving? Maybe that's the, like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to imagine what's gonna happen, but who knows. So let's go through this list a little bit quick on the weekly, 1 hour, and daily for this week. I'm not gonna be watching this today. No. I don't like that it's going back to the 50 day, and it's a 100 or almost 200 million market cap, so it's a bit slow. But anyway, it's not something I'm gonna watch today. Look at this. It was a 2 million, and now it's up here. Who the hell knows why? But I'm just watching it in case it looks perfect sometime. AISP. Don't really see anything yet. It's kind of, yeah, I would prefer like 1 or 2 more weeks here. And the question is that, oh, it's still respecting, sort of respecting the 20 day. So it could still do something like this. Who knows? And give it, let's see. Yeah, 1 or 2 weeks could be something. So I should actually not be watching it today. And these are quite hard. I mean, it has some sort of a range here. And if you look at like TPST, which I've been watching for a long time, but it didn't act perfect on the when it went, and then it came back down, so it's just a pure pump, obviously. But I was thinking that, man, it's still worth trying. Can make like a 80% move, or actually, yeah, 80%, 70-80%. This one could actually be today, but it would be nice with even one more inside day here. Would be nice. So I'm not gonna watch it today. I'll have the alarm here in case. Let's see. Nothing yet. Nice momentum. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Look at that. Has this huge range. Has 1 or 2 entries before the range, and then it explodes, and then the second little flag also explodes. So this one could be 100% move. I mean, look at the range, even from here. Wow. Yeah, this one is nice, but not today. VKTX. Yeah, I don't really see anything today. Same here, nothing today. And same here. All these, there have been so many names that have been looking like this, but they've just been going sideways. Just keep going sideways for so long, making a few fake outs along the way. So I'm a bit scared of these, since it's kind of losing momentum if it loses the 20-day. And if you look at the weekly, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice. But it's not really a good looking name. It's super choppy. So we'll see. If it gives me perfection, I'll take it. All-time high. Took a cut on this day, but it's still looking quite nice, actually. But let's see. Let's put the alarm here again. Not today. Same here, not today. No. Man, this one is kind of weird. Look at this on the 1 hour chart, but look how tight it is. Look at the weekly charts. I kind of have to look at it. I mean, I could even risk like the weekly and get a decent risk reward if it's gonna go higher. But it's, man, what is this? Such a nasty name. I don't know. Should I? Should I not? Yeah. I'll watch it tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, give it a few more days. Yeah. Unclear, stopped out, and now it's just going higher. Not really a breakout yet. So yeah, not gonna watch it today. This one is nice. It's consolidating above the weekly moving average here, and with the 9 coming up. So could have some room up. Nice, kind of head and shoulders pattern. This is kind of the breakout with the volume. Today, don't see anything. So maybe tomorrow or in a few days, more likely. And this one, 50 day, yeah, okay. So here it kind of lost the 9 and 20 and came to the 50 and bounced. So maybe it's gonna create this range here on the 50 and break out. Maybe to the 5-6 area. Who knows? Today, I don't know, but I still have the alarm here in case some news or something comes up. STI watching, but I don't see anything yet. No clear range at all. So not today. not today. Or not this week even. I mean, he's not gonna break out of this massive red week. He's gonna need some time. This one is looking a lot better though. Yeah, super nice. Wow, okay, this one is nice. Gonna keep this on a closer watch. It's not really today, but still just wanna mark it as interesting. I don't see anything here yet. Ah, man, I hate these widening weeks, and it's such a theme the last 5 weeks. You want like this, like inside weeks with a clear range, but now it's just like so many fake outs and choppiness, and it's hard to see. I mean, look at this. Not today. Soundhound. Nothing yet. Kind of lost momentum now in the 50 day, but it's still holding up here, so it's just gonna need more time, or just come back and fade. STTK, same here, looking quite nice, but still needs more time. More time. See, every other week like breaks the previous, so could even take 2 more weeks here to create a proper range to play off. So many lines, what's going on here? Nah, laggard, and it's not so, the momentum is not that nice. This one I gotta remove. Don't want that. It's finally starting to create some sort of a range combined with this tail over here with higher lows. So I would want like 3 days here maybe, if anything. So not today. Kazoo, I don't know. Dave. Dave is looking kind of nice. Been holding up. I guess that was the entry right there. That's a tough one. But it's looking all right. Maybe a last burst up to the $60 area, so it could be a nice move. I don't think it's gonna go, or actually, I mean, it is holding up here, but it feels a bit too soon. But it's worth keeping an eye on. Moneyline, which I talked about this EP, and then buying the shake out of the EP, but I missed my order, and now it's looking to go higher, but not in a beautiful way. Maybe it's gonna stay here for a day or two to create some sort of a range that you can buy off. Yeah, look at this ugliness. Ugly charts. Still watching this one since I got stopped out on this day after making a bunch and then losing a bunch on the gap down. But it's holding up. Question is if it's gonna be able to go past this massive wick. We'll see. We will see. NCMI looking nice, also coming out of a good base. Could be a 80% 3% move. Needs a few more days to look beautiful. AFRM kind of lost momentum. It's back under. I guess this range is kind of random. Yeah, wow. Yeah, kind of lost momentum, but charts don't go straight down. They usually maybe bounce to a double top or something, and then fade if you're gonna fade. So we'll see. Could be something if it creates a range here, like similar to what it did over here. So that's why I'm watching it, but not today. Xtia, nothing. Curie, nah, or it's kind of big move. So it would be nice if it kind of fades once, finds support on the 20-day, and creates a new range. And that would be a nice buy. Yeah, I don't like when there are so many pumps like these. Or maybe there was news, I don't know. But there are too many, and I still want to watch them. I put them on a separate watch list to see which ones hold up and which ones just fade. But it's a lot to keep track on all of them. Lissy. Man, I'd wish for one more day, or at least inside here, or two, preferably 2 days, before I can buy this for a little bounce. LIFV, I don't know. Not really interested. XYZ. Man, I watched this, but I couldn't find the entry. I could not find the entry. I guess it was this one. Right there, on this day. Was a bit better on the 4-hour chart, I think. Yeah, but still no. So maybe it's gonna create some nice range here in the future. Has some nice momentum, but not today. Actually, I want to just watch it. I'm just gonna keep it right here. ACB, I just want to watch because I'm in CGC and I want to see which one is stronger. And CRBP, I might want to buy today. Looking very similar to what it did over here when I bought it. And now I'm actually almost buying back at the same area where I sold. So that would be nice if it's gonna go higher. Okay, so let's see if I have any notes. Yeah, I removed my stop once last week. Took a bigger loss. And yeah, how I get tilted when I don't buy breakouts. So if I buy this, then I buy it and I add my stop loss right away, which I do even most of the times when I day trade. But sometimes when or not day trading, I played like these momentum plays like ACB, but on a much lower time frame. I usually, or not usually, I did it once where I gave it more room even though I hit my stop, which I should not do ever. So I kind of broke that rule today. And then again, sucked that my stop loss didn't work on a few names. So I took like a 7-hour loss instead of a 2-hour loss on 2 names. And on Thursday, I wrote that maybe the right idea, but the market was too heavy, too many tries. From euphoric, I'm gonna be rich, to a big dip in the account from taking so many cuts. Because I thought CGC was gonna go straight up. And I had quite a nice size. But we'll see if it continues this week or if it just fades. So yeah, that's it for this week, I think. Ciao.